Today we're unboxing the GoPro Hero 13 Black, taking our first look at what's new and setting it up for the first time. So let's dive in. So as soon as we open the box, you'll notice that the packaging is a little bit different from the previous time. GoPro is keeping things eco-friendly with recyclable materials, which is a nice touch. The black case is gone, but inside we have some essentials. So first up, we've got some paperwork, stickers like the instruction manual. You'll also find a note reminding that you have to update the camera before the use. Then we've got the new USB-C to USB-C charging cable. And of course, we have the Hero 13 Black itself. But before we jump into the camera, there is a brand new battery. It's larger than the previous one, which means longer run times, but there is also a catch. It's not backwards compatible with older models, unfortunately, but more on that in a bit. Now let's take a closer look at the Hero 13 Black. Right away you'll notice a sleeker all black design. The previous design with the blue details is gone, which I personally prefer. It looks way cleaner, and you've also got a new heat sink in the front, which will help with thermal performance, reducing overheating. I'm excited to test this part especially because the previous models, they used to overheat and switch off, especially when there was no airflow. I'm gonna test that in the next coming days, so make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't wanna miss any upcoming videos, everything about GoPro. One important thing to mention is also the form factor is that it's the same as the previous models like the GoPro Hero 12, 11 and 10. So most of the accessories like the underwater case or media mod will fit perfectly on the Hero 13. However, since they have changed the battery design to make it more efficient, all the batteries won't work with this model. GoPro has bumped up the capacity by about 10%, so you get a little bit of more juice, which is always good. If you're recording at 1080p, you can expect around, let's say, 2.5 hours of runtime, and even in 4K, it holds up for over an hour and a half. So it's pretty good, solid performance, as they say. Now, let's wait for my testing. One of the biggest new features is the magnetic mounting system, but sadly GoPro didn't include this in the box, so we can't just test it right now. I've ordered it, but it's not here yet. I might be able to use it in the next upcoming videos. But the great thing is you still get the fold out finger mounts, so you can use either depending on your setup. Now let's power it up for the first time. Let's wait a few seconds until the GoPro fully switches on. GPS is back. Some of you might remember that it was missing on the Hero 12, but now it's returned, allowing you to track the runs, bike rides and other adventures. And thank God they did that, because it's always a good feature to have. And you don't need like another device like your phone in order to track the GPS, if that's something that you use. Alright, I can see the feed on my phone, it's working fine. There is a video mode that you can switch between HDR and standard. Use HDR when you have a lot of contrast, when you have sun that is very harsh. When you swap up, you can access to the gallery, swap left or right. You just change mode from photo to video to time-lapse, like the older GoPros, nothing has changed. And then to get access to the settings, just swipe down. And this is the generic settings. Now I want to get access to the pro settings, so I just go here, click Pro, and a new settings menu unlocks. Click here to access the custom settings like ProTune. Here we have it. Here you can change everything that you'd like to, from frame rate to resolution to ISO and everything else. If you want to learn about GoPro settings, there is a cheat sheet PDF that you can download for free down in the description. GoPro has also introduced a 10-bit HDR for those looking to shoot higher quality videos with a more dynamic range. Another great update is the Wi-Fi 6 support, which means that transferring footage to your phone is much faster. Now let's talk lenses. GoPro has made it easier to swap out lenses. There is a small blue dot here on the camera and on the lenses, so you just need to light them up, twist them, and you're good to go. The Hero 13 Black will even auto-detect them when you attach certain lenses, like the new ultra wide lens, so you don't have to fiddle with the settings. It's super convenient. You don't have to waste time changing the settings based on the lens you've got. So like you can just focus on what you're shooting. Speaking of lenses, there are a few new models available. There is a micro lens that lets you get super close-up shots, which is perfect if you want to capture tiny details like water droplets or textures or anything close to the camera, and it will create a really nice blurred background. There is also an anamorphic lens coming up next year for those epic cinematic flares, headlights of cars for example. The GoPro Hero 13 Black is looking like a solid upgrade from my point of view. If you're coming from the Hero 12, you'll notice a better thermal performance, longer battery life, faster file transfer, and some cool new lens options that weren't available before. Not even the competitors have lenses like this that you can swap and the camera will recognize what's going on. So this is a really nice upgrade, I believe. But if you're using an older GoPro like GoPro Hero 7, 8 or 9, this is a huge leap forward in terms of usability and features. So if you're still asking yourself whether you should upgrade to this one, it always depends what you need it for. Over the next weeks, I'll be putting it through different tests and I'll be preparing a full tutorial to get started with the GoPro Hero 13 Black. So make sure you stay subscribed. If you're thinking about picking up the Hero 13 Black, check out my links in the description. They help support the channel at no extra cost to you. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment. Catch you in the next one.